Good afternoon, Soul Healing Angel channel. Welcome. My name is Mary Beth. Today is Sunday, July the 20th. I'm going to try to do a short reading here. I don't know if to call it a reading or just, message with you all. Just cleanse the space. Let me ring a bell. What this channel is about is just those of us who are on our journey of healing. I just share some scripture. I share something from the Course in Miracles. I meditate and I share what comes to me in my meditation. And then I read a few oracle cards. So I'd like to get started. Today, the verse that came out on my calendar was from Isaiah. It says, "Say to the captives, come out, and to those in darkness, be free. They will feed beside the roads and find pasture on every barren hill. They will neither hunger nor thirst, nor will the desert heat or the sun beat upon them. He who has compassion on them will guide them and lead them beside springs of water." That's Isaiah chapter 49, verses 9 through 10. All right, it's for July the 20th. All right. During my meditation, what came to me, and just remember there's many ways to meditate. It doesn't have to be just one, just sit cross-legged, whatever. You could meditate, go by a river or a lake or the ocean or just taking a walk in nature, anything like that. So the first word that came out was the word faith. That's what came to my mind, was the word faith. And then the phrase, and this has come lately with me, be still and know I am God. Actually, I put be still. I wrote down be still and know you are God. But also be still and know I am God. Remember, we all have that spark of God within us. And when you go in, you connect with that spark. Then I was thinking about gratitude in my life, being grateful for my pets and for people in my life. While I was thinking about that, the phrase came to me, love one another. And there's a song that goes like this, love one another, and bring each other home. And then you go, share each other's burdens. And love one another, and bring each other home. So I wrote that down. Love one another, share with each other, and bring each other home. Isn't that where we're all want to be? It's home with Source, right? So, let me read from the Course in Miracles. Keep my book over here. All right. Let's see. What my eyes fell on was, today I claim the gifts forgiveness gives. All right, lesson 334. I will not wait another day to find the treasures that my Father offers me. Illusions are all vain, and dreams are gone even while they are woven out of thoughts that rest on false perceptions. Let me not accept such meager gifts again today. God's voice is offering the peace of God to all who hear and choose to follow Him. This is my choice today, and so I go to find the treasures God has given me. And here's, I'd say it's a prayer, it's in italics. I seek but the eternal, for your Son can be content with nothing less than this. What, then, can be his solace but what you are offering to his bewildered mind and frightened heart, to give him certainty and bring him peace? Today I would behold my brother sinless. This is your will for me, for so will I behold my sinlessness. Lesson 334. Today I claim the gifts forgiveness gives. All right, I'm going to go right to, I'm going to go to Kyle Gray and the Angels and Ancestors. Usually I do that towards the end, but I'm going to do that now. I just feel called to do that. All right. I do hope you have a wonderful Sunday, a serene Sunday. You know, God created the world and then rested, and I think Sunday should probably be a day of rest if you can, or if there's a day of the week that's more like Sunday, then make sure you have that day of rest. I think we all need time to rest after the busy lives and schedules that we have. All right, what have I pulled here? I pulled this the other day. I'm gonna try another. I want something else. Okay, I shouldn't be doing that probably, but we'll see. If it comes up again, then it's the one that's supposed to be. When you got a whole deck like this, it may or may not be that. I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to pull that. We'll see. See where I'm called to stop. Okay, let's see what comes up. No. Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. Well, that's different. Shaolin Master. I've never pulled that one before. I've not even read the card. All right, Shaolin Master. It is. Be graceful in movement and action. Here's the message. Slow and steady. Breathe and flow. Take a gentler approach. About this, Shaolin monks practice Chan Buddhism and are masters of Kung Fu, art, and traditional Chinese medicine. Shaolin medicine is about learning to accept, Shaolin medicine is about learning to adapt to a situation and to tap into the energy running through your body and preserve it in order to release it at the right moment. It also teaches subtlety because when you are too forceful, you use too much energy, and that may not be supportive of what you are working on. The Shaolin master, like a monk, has respect for all things. Depicted here holding a praying mantis, one of the forms of Shaolin martial arts, he is disciplined and guided by his art and will never use it to impress the foolish or to appear stronger than someone who is threatening him. You, too, are being invited to remain graceful in your movement, choices, and actions. Here's the extended message. You are being guided to flow like water, blow like air, and connect with your purest intentions. Don't feel you need to rush ahead. A gentler approach will be more fruitful and rewarding. Move with subtlety and grace. Reach high, but also ask yourself how you can move with the flow of life rather than pushing against it. Do you have the capacity to refocus your gaze at this time? Can you slow down or take more time to soften and breathe as you move forward? All of this will be incredibly beneficial for what happens next. So the message is be graceful in movement and action, slow and steady, breathe and flow, take a gentler approach. Shaolin Master. Never pulled that card before. Isn't that interesting? All right, we'll do that. Then I will do the, didn't go there right. Psychic Tarot. Sometimes I wonder why I feel called to pull so many different cards. I guess because maybe there's people watching from different walks of life and where the different things may speak to them. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just messages for me, for whoever might be watching, but I hope that it helps people. All right, let's see here. Let's see what we pull. Right there. Light. Look at that. How beautiful. Light. 19, number 19, light. One and a 9 is 10, which goes down to 1. Light. This card reassures you that this is your time to be in the light. No matter what's happening around you, prosperity and bliss are promised. The qualities of this brilliant card are pleasure, happiness, contentment, growth, success, joy, and illumination. The light always brings forth new birth, a constant renewal of life. This is one of the best, if not the most positive, cards in the deck, and it's yours. This is now your moment to shine. The radiance from within will be there for all to see as people become attracted to the rays of your spiritual light, and by being compassionate, generous, inspiring, and a leader, many will benefit as they feel the warmth emanating from you. Be discerning, but also be open to whatever or whomever you're attracting, for your rays reach far and wide. The light card reminds you that because of its power, nothing remains in the dark. Through its illumination, truths and certain paths before you begin to emerge and can be surely seen. Using the energy of positive thoughts and continually thinking about the happiest and most joyful of memories will light the path before you even more brightly and attract exactly what you're emanating. Keep on shining. The traditional tarot archetype is the sun. Okay. Light. This card reassures you that this is your time. This is your time to be the light. Just wanted to bring that out again. Let your light shine. You are the light. All right. We're going to go to, all right, I'm going to go a little bit longer and then we're going to close up. Let's do Sisterhood of the Seers. No, I wanted to do that. Chakra Wisdom Tarot. Such a big deck. Something I have to do. All right, we got, 4 of Swords. It looks like she's resting. Let's see what that's all about. Four of Swords. The card of solitary preparation. He rests now, as the unseen manifesting bridge must be built before he can cross it. He has traveled faster than anticipated. As the planning and thinking is now complete, he must pause to decide if he is on the path of his true heart's desire. Here's the chakra message. What predated this card may have been frustration over circumstances outside your control. Are you being turned down for something that you don't deeply desire and pretending that you never get what you want? Interesting. Here's the indication. It may not be procrastination. Your heart may be preventing you from pursuing what is not right for you. The key words are respite, meditation, contemplation, rest, retreat, recovery. All things nice to do on a Sunday afternoon, huh? Reversed is restless sleep, slow progress, rejoining life. Here's the meditation. Energetically imagine your guardian angels surrounding you as you feel into your heart. Do not seek meaning or attempt to define this time. Resting your brain will allow new ideas to congregate. Resting is important. Here's the contemplation. Are you ready to connect with your spirit guides? Get ready to be rejuvenated. All right. The card of solitary preparation, Four of Swords. Time for rest. All right. Sisterhood of Seers. I decided to skip reading from, usually I read from Mother Teresa and the Dalai Lama. Just go through the oracle cards today. Keep it short. Just take care of some things before I can rest. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Dreams coming true. 29. 9 and 2 is 11. 29. Let me go with that. All right. Essential meaning: fulfillment, joy, success, gifts from spirit and the universe, help arriving at the right on time. Here's the message. In this moment, you are primed to receive gifts from the universe. You've worked to get into alignment with what you want, and this card comes to tell you to enjoy this time of flourishment. Receive all this good with open arms and know that there is more to come. From this state of well-being, you can easily create more good for yourself and others. You are ready to become an even more conscious co-creator of your reality. This card also reminds you that you can ask for help. It's okay. The right people will arrive if you allow your desired reality to become a possibility first in your mind's eye. Then, with support, you can send it out to the universe. You are in a divine partnership with the consciousness that creates worlds. No matter what you are asking for, it is possible from this higher perspective. It is easy to fall into the belief that the material world is the real world, but in spiritual truth, the world behind the world is that of the unseen realm, where consciousness participates in co-creating with you. Enjoy this beautiful partnership and revel in all these wonderful gifts that you have received and will soon be receiving. Joy is meant for you. Abundance is meant for you. Love is meant for you. Support is meant for you. Good health is meant for you. Accept these gifts of well-being and share your good fortune with others too. Here's the affirmation. In the infinity of life, I am connected to all that is, the unseen and seen. The realm of the here and now, which holds what was and what will be, is my playground, and I revel in all that I create. Card 29. Dreams coming true. Fulfillment, joy, success, gifts from spirit and the universe, help arriving right on time. Dream big. I believe that. Dream big. All right, let's go to Dreamweavers. Finish up. We got here 23. I think this came up recently. Painting joy across the sky. All right. Essential meaning, joy in all forms, loving life, being grateful, sharing joy and reverence for all life. Life can be a sticky place some days where safety and trust may not come easily. How do you trust a world that is changing so rapidly, where people seem more and more disconnected from each other, from nature, and from spirit? You work hard and hope for the best, but you can be easily disheartened and disappointed. Yes, life is a struggle. It can be unfair, hard, corrupt, and hopeless, but it's simultaneously hopeful, brilliant, trustworthy, good, and beautiful. Nothing will ever be perfect, but neither will it ever be permanent. Can you bring your attention to the beauty of the cosmos, of nature and all her inhabitants? To see the beauty within each person you encounter? Can you remember that joy is a perception, a perspective, and an action? Breathe in and tune in to the energy of gratitude. Choose to be a kind and compassionate citizen of the world, regardless of the challenges surrounding you. Give freely of your heart. Then you will know how to paint joy across the sky. Joy doesn't need the outer world to behave. In fact, the greatest expression of joy can arise from your deepest sorrows. Remember that joy is an energy, and a contagious one at that. When you cultivate it and spread it freely, the outer world will reflect it back to you in a form that is so beautiful and meaningful. Choose joy today, and soon you'll note how much richer and fulfilled you are. In fact, more reasons to be joyful will spring up in your outer world the more you pay attention to joy. Painting joy across the sky, joy in all forms, loving life, being grateful, sharing joy and reverence for all life. Pay attention to joy. So remember, in the end, there are three things that last: faith, hope, and love. The greatest of these is love. I wish for you and send you love, and I wish for you that peace that passeth all understanding. Have a serene and restful Sunday, and a peaceful one too. And go spread some joy. Namaste.